U.S. Grant is going to invite Abraham Lincoln to Petersburg, Virginia. The fires are spreading out of control in Richmond and Petersburg, Virginia, but the Union troops are now occupying Richmond and Petersburg, Virginia, April 3rd, 1865. About goddamn time. Them sons of bitches, leave it up to them to fucking run themselves. You saw how they ran that shit into the ground. Thank God for the Federalist system. U.S. Grant invited Abraham Lincoln to Petersburg, and then Grant had departed from the Banks house. That's April 3rd. That is April 3rd. And then was it April 4th they're going to have a conversation? Making his way April 4th. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, goodness gracious. We'll save April 4th. This is exciting, though. Oh, my goodness. But Abraham Lincoln's going to do some cool shit. We're occupying Richmond and Petersburg, Virginia, right? So Abraham Lincoln's going to go walk through the capital of the Confederacy. That's got to feel good. That has got to feel good. And that's got to suck that they were basically like right across the river from one another. And yet there's all these states. So they're feeling, the pressure breathing right down each other's necks. Meanwhile, they're having to fight all these. So really, they didn't give a fuck what was going on in Texas or Alabama or Colorado or Iowa or Montana. They're right across from each other. Right there in Richmond, Petersburg, Virginia. Right there, Maryland, D.C. So that's... Fires are spreading out of control. Let's read some more of the Day of the Americans by Noreen E. Gunn. During this time, another detachment had arrived at the main gate. An SS man opened it for them and saluted. Two prisoners, naked as jaybirds, stood there waiting, trembling with cold and fear. They were deeply involved in collaboration, but the deserting SS men had not allowed them to come along, and the members of the International Committee had taken away their clothes so that they might not be able to escape in the confusion of the first moments. An American major and the other officers were getting out of their jeeps, and for the first time Americans and prisoners were hugging each other. A Polish priest, coadjutor of Cardinal August Holland, who happened to be in the front row of the liberated, threw his arms around the neck of one of the officers and kissed him effusively. The officer submitted without resistance, but then laughingly freed himself from the embrace. He took off his blue-striped helmet, golden locks fell down, and a pert, made-up face was revealed. The officer was a woman, a war correspondent, Marguerite Higgins of the New York Herald Tribune. The priest was most uncomfortable, but the newspaper woman seemed to be used to such mistakes. Anyway, she was not greatly interested in the enthusiasm of the prisoners about her. She wanted to know the fate of the important persons in the camp. Leon Blum, Stalin's son, Chancellor Shushnig. Where were they? She wanted to cable their names to New York. Her paper would publish her dispatch on the front page with a byline reading Marguerite Higgins, first woman to enter Dachau. Readers would be amazed, circulation would boom, and the rival newspapers would be dismayed. Miss Higgins and a fellow journalist, Robert Fust, on the highway leading to the camp had picked up an SS man and ordered him to show them the quickest way to the lager. So this is Dachau. This is when America, if we didn't fight the Civil War, then we probably wouldn't have been on, if we weren't on the good side on the Civil War, we wouldn't have been on the good side in World War II. So they were very happy that we liberated them. They were very happy, and the troops came back from World War II feeling like we really did. We stopped fascism. We stopped that rat bastard. Fuck. Jesus Christ, who wants to be goose-stepping all over the fucking world? Not I. Not I. So, what's going to happen April